The great outdoors is a place I'm sure which most of us are all very fond of. This is also where you can usually find Trent Larson. Much of what he does revolves around nature, but not all of it. Through our interview, I was able to get new insight into many of his hobbies and aspirations, as well as what he does here around SLO at school. Trent is a friend of mine, which I plan to inform you about, and also hope that you get to want to know him better. Trent Larson lives a pretty active lifestyle doing all of his hobbies. In his free time, he enjoys surfing, playing the guitar, running, and he also works at the Poke Bar in downtown SLO. He's often found surfing at his home break Emma Wood in Ventura, as well as playing guitar whenever he's at home with his friends or alone. Running is often what he does all over SLO at the many different peaks such as PCB Canyon and Madonna and such others. He's played basketball for most of his life, playing on club teams for 10 years, as well as playing in high school for 4 years. Some of his future interests include ultra running, which involves mountain running for long distances, as well as rock climbing. As we can tell from his first speech, Trent has racked up quite the mileage around many of the different peaks in California. His favorite location, however, has been Yosemite. The reason for this is because it was the first time he was ever able to go out and enjoy hiking with just his friends and no parents. It was also the most beautiful place he said he's ever been. When Trent goes hiking or camping, he often goes with groups of friends or solo whenever he can. When asked about his hardest endeavors, he agreed that it was the San Bruno Peak in Southern California, an 11,500-foot summit, which he camped out on for a night in the 10-degree weather with wind chills. As far as future mountaineering goes, Trent would like to hike Mount Whitney as well as the High Sierra Trail this year, and further down the road, he plans on hiking the John Muir Trail, which is a 215-mile hike which can take up to 3 weeks long. As you can see, Trent is quite the active person, and I've found him to be a very outgoing and interesting human being through our interview as well as being friends with him. I hope you have found that more about Trent Larson and his many different interests, and you may even have something in common with him. There is much more to Trent, and if you haven't already, I suggest you get to know him better and even have a conversation with him.